Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Anil Kanji. Today I am going to explain the basic concept of Java. How JVM works for program execution. Here I have 3 points. I'll explain these basic points later. What actually JVM does, how it works, I'll explain it. A program which is written in a high level language is called source program or a source code. The program which is written is also known as source code or a source program, but that is in a high level form, high level language. That is high level language, it means English like statements. A program which is having English like statements and easily readable for human beings are called as high level languages. These high level languages are not understandable to our computer because our computer understands only the machine level language. So to make our computer to understand these high level language, we need to translate that high level language into the computer's machine level language. To translate that, we have some tools. The tools are interpreter and compiler. What actually here? Interpreter or a compiler. Compiler, it compiles entire source code into a machine code or intermediate language called Java bytecode. So compiler and interpreter, these both are translators which are used for translating your high level language to machine level language. Compiler, it translates entire source code to machine level language and or any intermediate language called Java bytecode. But the interpreter, it parses and runs each Java bytecode instruction on the computer. Yes, interpreter, each bytecode which is generated by the compiler, that bytecode can be translated by the interpreter. Interpreter, it translates the bytecode line by line to your computer's level language. Then later your program can be executed. Okay, compiler, it translates the entire source code at once and generates the bytecode. Later that bytecode can be translated by your interpreter, but line by line. This is about your compiler and the interpreter. Now here we have the diagram for how compiler and interpreter, that is Java interpreter, works. See guys, here Java source code, it is in the high level form translated by the compiler, and this compiler, it generates the bytecode it is in dot class format. Okay, so this bytecode again, it is translated with the help of this Java interpreter to our native computers language, that is native operating systems level. Okay, it may be if you MS DOS, Windows, Linux or other operating system, but you need to have JVM, Java Virtual Machine, installed in your system. Okay, this is how your Java compiler and interpreter works for to execute your Java program. Okay, Java source code, it is translated by the compiler, and compiler, it generates the bytecode. Later that bytecode again, it need to be translated with the help of Java interpreter to our computer level language, that is machine level language. Once our machine level language got the level of the language is machine level, then it executes your program. Okay, now finally we have Java platform here. What actually it consists? Java programming interfaces and Java virtual machine. So the Java platform, it consists of Java application programming interfaces and Java virtual machine. Java API, it is libraries of compiled code that you can use in your program. So these are some libraries of compiled code that you can use in your system of the program, that let you add ready-made and customizable functionality to save your programming time. So guys, these are the libraries. those libraries you can use in your Java program so that you can save your time. Nothing but those are ready-made course you can use in our programming so that you can save your time. For example, Java API to print a line of text to the console. Next we have JVM. JVM, Java programs are run by another program called the Java Virtual Machine, as I explained previous. So JVM are responsible for executing our Java program. Again, because rather than running directly on the native operating system, the program is interpreted by the Java virtual machine for the native operating system. Yes guys, see here, directly we are not executing. Suppose we have Windows operating system, directly we are not executing our bytecode into here. Instead of, here we have Java interpreter. From the help of this Java interpreter, we are translating the bytecode to the machine level. Then we can execute that machine level language here in our operating system. So this is the class for the day. Subscribe, share and like. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.